In this video, we're covering connection of a Google device, such as this Mini, directly to the Google app. First of all, before we even open up the app, make sure that you're on the same Wi-Fi network as our Philips Hue hub. Once you've done that, and you've plugged your device in, go ahead and open the Google app. If you've already been using any of the Google type devices before, make sure they're reset in order to connect them through the app with these instructions. Straight away, we want to go and select the bottom right hand corner and then go to Set Up Device. It's going to ask us to choose a home, and we're going to select Next. And the Google app is going to be searching for devices straight away. Within a few minutes, you should see it come up with your particular device having been found. In this demonstration, it says Google Home 2254 found. Would you like to set up this device? Now we're going to select Next, and as soon as we do that, a sound should come through the Google device you're trying to set up. It's going to ask you, did you hear it? If you didn't hear the sound, make sure that you don't select Next. In some situations, setting the device up in your particular location could be someone else setting the same device up. So you want to make sure that you do hear the sound. Once you have heard the sound, click the Yes in the bottom right hand side, and the next screen is asking you, would you like to help Google Home Mini improve their services? You can select Yes or No, and then you're going to tell Google where you would like this particular device. In our situation, we're going to select Kitchen because we want to be able to say to Google, turn the lights on, and not have to name the kitchen for it to know which default lights we would want on. The next setting is selecting your Wi-Fi network. Make sure this network is the same network that the Philips Hue hub is already on, and select Next. Once it's connected to that Wi-Fi, it's going to ask you for your password. Fill out your credentials for your login and click on Next. Now it's going to ask you to set up Google Assistant. There's various options that you can read through there and details. Once you're done, click on Next. At this particular point, it's going to ask you to activate voice match on this device. If this is your device, I'd suggest going through this process. If it's not your device, I'd suggest clicking No Thanks. It's going to bring a pop-up saying go back or I'm sure. Select I'm sure, and then it's going to ask you, would you like personal results from the Google device? Either select I agree or no thanks. And now it's asking for your address details. This will either automatically be filled out if you've got location services turned on, or if it's not filled out, you can fill out your address details and click on the Next button. Giving an address is quite useful, especially when you're asking for weather and traffic reports. Now we're at the back end of the process. It's asking you to add media services. This is so that you can ask Google to play certain playlists from Spotify, YouTube Music, Google Play, and Deezer. If you don't have these account details, you can always add them later. If you do, I'd suggest going through the process and adding them in now. Once you're finished, select Next and allow either Google to send you emails or opt out by saying no thanks. The almost finished page comes up and offers you a review of all the different services and connections and address details that you filled out. Once you're happy with those, click on Next, and it'll state that the kitchen speaker or wherever you've located your particular speaker is ready. Now if you go back to the home screen, you can either control your lights through the app, or you should be able to then go and speak to the devices that you've just installed and say, okay Google, turn the lights on.